it's not your straight freight train shot. It's an angle. So Derek, which side are you coming from, Derek? Okay, good. Go that side. All right. So you want to come at an angle so he can attack and get a good sweep. So watch what he does when he steps in. You get in the proper spot where you want to be. Okay. So he's going to be shooting. And watch his right foot as he comes in. He kind of hits, and as he drops. Okay, now real quick. See how his right foot's out here, guys? That's going to be the thigh sweep. That's going to be really banging him. But his head is over here on the opposite hip. So his head is actually on Eric's right hip. So he's got his shoulder right in his gut. Notice the drop step really low, his back straight. He lowered his levels with his legs. All those things you do in a double leg takedown or throw. But notice here, and he's really got him tight. Now what's going to happen when he lifts him, he's going to lift him sideways and then thigh sweep and send him into orbit. And that decided who won the fight. He's going to do, he's going to shoot in, he's going to, at the angle. Now notice he's not straight in, kind of be straight into him. We don't want to be straight into him, okay? We want to be off of the angle. So Derek is moving to his right, so look at, he's at the left angle of Eric. This is important. The angle on this is important. So when he shoots in, he's got ready access to let him have it. He steps in, he does his throw. And you notice how he lifted and turned over his right shoulder. He didn't take him straight back like a football tackle. It's a big lifting throw. It's a beautiful throw. You notice the real high amplitude. That definitely decides. That would be Ippon in judo, certainly freestyle judo. Sambo, because he went down with him, would be 4 points. In a fight, like I said, he'd be splattered. The fight would be over. You know, this is why I say throws or submission techniques, because this is a good example of it. One more time, and then I'll let you guys practice. So when he comes in, he shoots from the angle, and he goes. And I might also say, you notice how he grabbed each leg separately. All those things you do in Morote Gari, with a both hand takedown or throw, are there. Don't lock your hands together, lock them in tight, and your thigh sweep. Just one more for the road. Okay. Come, you notice the angle sign? Okay, there he goes. And that thigh sweep was a big lifting movement. Okay?
You really see it good from this side.
What's that?
You can see his leg really good from this side.
You really can. Yeah, he just from way up high. That thigh sweep is essential because it adds a lot more momentum, a lot more power to the finished product of throw.
Angle on that hand. If I know I want that hand, I'm going to try and get contact with that side first. So if I know I'm coming after that, I'm going to collapse down, pop that, and then as I move to the side, we're going to shoot in, catch far side here and here, and that allows
Not be totally to his side. He may be partially. He made a 45-degree angle. He's still on an angle. He's not straight line in.
Okay. So again, boom to the side. Down he goes.
Big boom. You know, it's not just a takedown anymore. You really slammed the guy. You know, you took a lot of starch out of him. Okay.
So again, catch a little bit of an angle so I can collapse that front side, push that out of the way, and as you do, that's when you take your big step, okay? I know I can get the elbow, take your big step to the side, okay? And then we shoot in, catch, and down he goes.
You do that one side, then he's just showing you one side.
Right.
We want you to do it both sides.
The other side. Okay, same kind of idea, okay? I'm gonna get an angle, catch, move through there, okay? That push of the elbow allows me to take a step to the side so you can't turn back in, okay? And then we shoot in. Okay, one more time.
The angle is different. We're not straight on, we're at an angle. So you got that high and low and you hit, bam, okay? Let's talk about a double leg or, you know, Morote Gari attack. All right, so you can see them, they're squared up, the two guys. Derek, you know, over here on my right, you know, if he just shot in and boom, you know, Eric might sprawl, avoid it, whatever, and he might get it too, Derek might get it. But what we're gonna do there is, boom, there you go, it's just a, you know, freight train Morote Gari, okay? Can you guys turn around? So I want to show something here. All right, so now instead of straight in, Derek is actually going to go to one side, the side he prefers. So he's going to go over there. In this case, he's going to move to his left a bit, to Eric's right, okay? So there's an angle there. Now what Derek's going to do is not try to throw Eric on his back. He's going to throw him more on his left side. So when he shoots, watch what he does. He drops in. Now let's take a look at this. See how he stepped in? I'm going to move the camera around so everybody see. With his left hand, he's got a nice tight waist. So that's the high left hand. Look at his right hand. It's low, just above the knee. Okay, so you got a high and low thing going there. You got a real tight waist with your left hand. You got a nice control with your right hand on just above the knee. I mean, if you were very, flexible, maybe go ankle pick. But right now, listen, yeah, that's a little too low with really. So you want to hit that knee or at the thigh, low thigh. Notice where Derek's head is. It's across his shoulder. His left shoulder is in Eric's gut, okay? Now, what's going to happen is, look out guys over here, Mac, you might want to move a bit. When he's going to drive, he's just going to drive get that nice high altitude, wham. And there's the fight's ended right there. And Derek's in a position, you get great side control, don't you? They're on their knees, they're on their toes. Their hands are up. Okay, Derek's on the right, he's on the first. He's going to shoot to the one side. He's going to get his head on the side, on the hip. See that? He's going to grab the legs, and he's just going to slide, Brian, boom, break him down. Pop right back up. He's going to do the same thing, only on the other side. Pop him down, come right back up. What we're doing is shooting under, and then, Ryan, you do some. Pop under, right, or, take him down, okay, or break him down. And the other side, go to the head on the other hip. Key thing to remember here, guys, get the head on the hip. Don't ever get your head caught in the middle. This teaches you from getting your head caught in the middle. You don't want to be turtled up, down, and him beating on you. Derek's in the worst place he could be right now. Okay, so he's got to learn to get that head on the hip and get to the side and shoot the breakdown, double leg. Now, there are different things you can do, but we're doing a double leg breakdown right from here. And notice, he's not taking him back, he's taking him to the side, okay? Ryan, do the same thing when you shoot the side. Come, boom, he scoops him. It's almost like a throw, only on the ground. And that's really what a breakdown is. It's kind of like a throwing technique, only in ground fighting. Okay?